Shabbat Shalom. I get to start a little bit earlier today because I live streamed from home. Our church service, I didn't go into the building today. Look out the window here now in Minnesota, it's snowing, but hopefully it doesn't accumulate. We've been having a really nice winter so far. So, as the title says, I'm going to be working on my next commentary, at least to start off this live stream. First, let me get everything set up. I'm going to find this on my YouTube channel and then send out the link. Then maybe some people will stop in. Oops. There, and now move this over here. Every live stream I do, I give myself a like just to help the algorithm, but then there's always a second like right away. And I wonder if that's just an automatic thing that YouTube does. But either way, I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, while I'm waiting, let me add this to the right playlist, commentary prep, at least for now. I'm not doing any audio and stuff, so everything should be working. And now I need to make a new banner. Commentary banners. So I have to, I was going to see if I could edit it while it's up, but I can't. So this is actually going to be for February 5th, I believe. Let me open up again and check. Nope, February 3rd. I'll show that. There we go. Yeah, let me just check my calendar, make sure February 3rd is a Saturday, first Saturday in February. And I think it's okay for me to start presenting my second screen. Also turn the audio just in case I end up playing something, which I don't think I will, but it says they will hear themselves. Maybe I'll turn that off just in case someone stops in. Okay, let's see. I'm still learning StreamYards. I can always turn back on. Or if I do want to share something that plays audio, I can turn on for that. So what I like to do is when I make my folders for my commentary videos, or the slideshows, I put the date in front of the name. So then right away I remember which one or when the date would be. So if you can see on here, this one before 2024, it's the Yitro Torah portion. And Yitro is the original Hebrew name for Jethro. And as you can see, I already created some slides. I was doing this last week, and instead of going live, Ethan Van Sciver was streaming, so I thought I'd listen to him while compiling verses. So it's pretty much just it's just going through. It's looked up, figured to look up the word Torah because I'm going to be talking about the commandments, and then I just started picking select verses from that. And I should bring that up again. So I will use Bible Hub for that. I think I'll open it up now, but I'm not. Actually, what I want to do is, I think I'm going to alternate between looking up and adding verses and putting in the actual commentary. Because it's going to get too long. You got to keep it within the time limit, and that way I can keep adding content, but I also hopefully have something that'll be ready or when I need it. And then I'll have to make like my final version as I usually do. So let me bring up Bible Hub over here. And so what I was doing, now these don't all, I was looking at the word Torah, which is the Hebrew word for law. Let's see, so this is 1 Kings 2 was the last one I found. And I know I was doing mainly for the Old Testament, but then I figured I should start doing for the New Testament as well. So I'll look that one up next too. So like verse 3 has the law of Moses in here. I went to verse 2 by accident here. 1 Kings 3. Nope. 1 Kings 2. Now I'll go verse 3. And we'll click on the Hebrew. Keep his commandments, his judgments, his testimonies, his statutes in the law. That's Torah. And that shows up a lot in the Bible. So this is 219 occurrences. And the last one I found was in 1 Kings 2. Past it. So next one will be 2 Kings 10. So I'll open up Bible Gateway on here. Kings 10, I believe it was. And I might not even get to the point of referencing these today. I'll see how it goes. And then for the New Testament, which is in Greek, the last one I had was Acts 1. So open up another Bible Hub tab. And I'll go to Acts 21, chapter 21. Verse 26. Look in the Greek. Oh, yeah, now I remember where I put this. This was here. Law is actually in verse 24. And I want to put because they're they asked Paul to take part in a ritual from the Torah, and then verse 26 was where he was walking it, where he was actually did it. So law in the Greek is nomos. I'll bring up the 196 occurrences. Acts 21 was the last one. 21, 24. Well, let me look at 28. See if I want that one in there as well. Acts 21, 28. This is the man who teaches all men. Oh, okay, yeah. And now this part was when they were accusing Paul of teaching against the law when he really wasn't. And that's how it is still today. Is most of the church says Paul teaches against the law. And that's the point of this commentary. So I want to, it's like I'm calling it the importance of the law. To just like overall, because I've done past commentaries on how to keep it in the New Testament, things like that. I want to do one like that, be even say prerequisite to those. So now I'm going to start adding the actual commentary, and there are some ideas for slides I have for that too. So hello, my name is Henry Thrun, and this week's Torah portion is Yitro, named after Moses' father-in-law. It occurs shortly after God delivered. I think I can say shortly. I think that's all right. Delivered the Israelites out of Egypt. And the reason I'm kind of questioning myself about that is I'll open up another. So because I was looking at this morning, go to Exodus 18. So it starts out like Jethro giving advice to Moses how to handle all the people coming to him with questions and stuff. We don't have I have to go all the way down here. I'll just do that. So Exodus 17, from the rock. Yeah, they have like this a battle with the Amalekites. Oh, and then before that they had the manna. God brought down the manna, which is what they were eating then while they were in the wilderness. Okay, so Exodus 15 then is the Song of Moses. And this is where they're celebrating when after they crossed the Red Sea in Exodus 14, and then God wiped out Pharaoh's army that was following after. So maybe I can say, let me see, Exodus has 40 chapters. It's so it's like, I'll just say it occurs a few chapters after God delivered the Israelites out of Egypt. Let's see. I think I can just go to this. It says 19:10. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. Let them be ready for the third day. For on the third day the Lord will come down upon Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people." This is the first biblical record of God speaking to Oh wait, actually, how should I do this? Okay, I'll say something. So God had his people assemble together to meet with them. Go Exodus 20 verse 1. God spoke all these words. But if you read the entire chapter, let's see. No, but when we read the entire chapter, we see it was and I'm trying to think of a good adjective. And unreal sight. Let me bring that up again. What's this? 19. Let's see. Because on the third day there were thunderings and lightnings. An unreal event. Thunder, lightning, clouds, smoke, and it was loud. Okay, Exodus 20, verse 1. God spoke all these words, saying, this is so God brought his people together to speak to them. This is the first record of him speaking to. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the exact correct way to phrase this. Because I know God talked to Moses a lot in Exodus up to this point. I'm trying to remember if there was ever a time where God did say something that everyone could hear. So I'm really hesitant to say like this never happened in the Bible unless I'm absolutely sure. So I want to think of a factual way to say this, but I think I got it. They were very afraid, indicating they were not used to this. This was a special event. So God's message must have been the most important one. So how should I say this? This was a special event, so God's message must have been vital. And what was his message? Exodus 20. This one I won't read. The 10 Commandments. I want to say it because the first time God spoke to all his people assembled before him, he gave them his instructions. This demonstrates how much he wanted to follow him. Today, most churches deny them. They'll say, we will even say that if we follow, then you're denying what Yeshua did for us on the cross. So today I want to talk about the importance of the law. Of course, the Bible says so much about it. So I had to pick. So I had to select versus so I can only go over a small percentage of the verses that talk about it. Before we start, I think it's important. Actually, I'll put this on a new slide. And I'm going, excuse me, I'm going to look up a Bible timeline. I know I used one for previous commentary, so if I can't find like a good one now, I can find one later. I can pull up from there, but looks like I got. Excuse me. We're going to look at both the Old Testament, the New Testament. To see what they say about the Torah. Oh, what's it again? This is the one I think I used before. And I think it's I've used this one before too. Now this is a better one for to show like some individual people that live there. See if I can get a bigger shot. It's going kind of slow. So, but I think I will use this one again. It is pretty nice, and it goes all the way from Genesis to Revelation. Yeah. I'm trying. Oh, that's it. Yep, it's off screen there. See, would this look horrible if I extend it? No, actually, I think that's all right. Yeah. So I'm not going to be reading it, so oops. I think we can get rid of that tab. I want to get the citation for it. There we go. Close that out. Actually, see. I've done previous. This is going to put in what I said just at the start of the stream. It's like I've done previous commentaries about keeping the law, the new covenant, and covenant, and looking at specific details of it and there. this commentary is more commentary will be a more general one on why we should keep it. Most of you are here because you already agree with. I think I'll leave that sentence out just because just be cognizant of time. Well, actually, maybe I'll put in I can see it later. Most of you are here because you already are aware. Please feel free to share this with others. Some of you, like me, may have come here not knowing we keep the Torah, like I did when I first visited Corner Range. Of course. Okay, so now of course the Bible says a lot about the law. So I can only go over a small percentage of verses that talk about it. We're going to look at both the Old Testament and the New Testament to see what they say about the Torah. First, I want to point out what I've found many don't realize today, even among the church. The books of the Bible in their traditional order are a history of God's people. We start with the creation of Adam and Eve in Genesis. And follow their descendants until Noah. Then we follow Noah's Then we follow Noah's descendants until Abraham. Or here, I know a better way to say this. And their descendants are tracked to Noah. Then Noah's descendants are tracked to Abraham. So I want to say something about, and then there's the focus on it, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. Start with creation of Adam and Eve in Genesis, and their descendants are tracked to Noah. And Noah's descendants are tracked to Abraham. Tracked to Noah, where the tracked to Noah, and we got text. This and their descendants are tracked to Noah. And he becomes the focus. The Noah's descendants are tracked to Abraham, and he becomes the focus. And then Abraham's descendants. Let me check that. How many descendants are there between Abraham and the Israelites? I actually made I was working on a family tree in paint. I still have it somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so we got Abraham, Isaac. Yeah, that's right. It's just Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Yeah, and so then it doesn't. So it doesn't talk about Ishmael much. Oh, another text. Oh, it's just a text for the Hanukkah party that our church is having tomorrow. So I think I can say he becomes the focus. The rest of the Bible follows Abraham's descendants. Jacob, who God named Israel, was Abraham's grandson. Let's see. See, how should I say this? Actually, say the rest of Genesis follows Abraham's descendants. No. How should I say that? The rest of the Bible follows Abraham's descendants. Specifically, yeah, I got to like specify Israel out of it. And Noah's descendants are tracked to Abraham, and he becomes the focus. And he becomes the focus. Let's see. See, and his family becomes the focus of Genesis. Had son Isaac, who had a son Jacob. God named Jacob Israel, and the rest of the Bible follows the Israelites, the descendants of Jacob through the years. Even in the New Testament, you read Jesus's genealogies, you'll see he was descended from Jacob. This will be important. So I'm going to show verses in traditional let's see. This is important to realize when we get to the New Testament passages. So let's start the beginning. This is 26:4, and the Lord will make it. See, actually, I think I need to step away for a little bit. And I might come back and work on this some more, but I need to take a bit of a break. I might come back and do something else too, and then come back to the commentary. But let's see, I've spent almost 40 minutes so far. I was hoping to do more. I plan on doing more later on, but I have to step away just for a little bit. So if you check this out later, please like, subscribe, share my videos, and thanks for watching.